Is the bait from Temple?
Hidden component. You'd love a little bit of bait.
Story baiting for him?
Oh, Astralis. Oh, beautiful. Ready for config. Takes down one of the sharpest tools in the NIP shed before they even get the ball rolling. Yeah, this is going to make a big difference. If NIP can recover this loss of config.
Plan to be great.
One hell of a pivot. U-Jerks, unable to track a jumping Rez. Rez continues to push forward. Headtrick has taken down U-Jerks, and Alex is going to tap Story. The rotation's on its way. Up the speedway. Down goes Mutiris. As comfortable as this looks for NIP, there is still a way in. First, if he can find Rez here, Roman's got a chance, but Rez too sharp. A double kill so far for the Swede, and it's a triple. Clean clicks on the Glock. However, a gap hasn't appeared through red. Two lining up for him on their screens. His reaggress from Cave has gone well for Roman and Story.
Time's a problem.
It is 25, and the bomb nowhere near a site. Has to be B now. Just hoping the config could do more than that. He's been caught in the back. Mutiris will take him. And now, yeah, where do you go from here, Rez? You got 7. Oh, the bomb's down. That one frag is enough to win the round. Roman, one-man army on the site. No problems. Job done.
Defending himself.
They don't have answers that they were hoping for. They're actually clearing Headtrick. It's the bomb. Oh, just lucky to get his knife out and get away. Now can spray, and he does transfer into Astralis. Rez onto Story. The site should be open. The round should be there. There's a 2v3 for the CTs. As Rez, ooh, lucky to get away with that. 5 HP on him. U-Jerks, the FAMAS, didn't quite find the necessary damage.
Should be a save.
And should be saving with this AK-47 available. And he has got support this time from Story.
Hello.
And just jumping straight into his crosshair as Dosse delivers. Now he can swing out. You do a lot of damage. Headtrick's low. Molly forces Story into the fight. He just pre-fires, unloads his magazine, does take down the healthier Alex. Down goes Headtrick as well. Finishes what he started earlier, does Mutiris.
Even making sure he gets the safe side planted. Config, winnable round now.
And they just swing in. Dosse throws some aggression into the mix and immediately plucks one from the pack. It was S attack. Oh, Dosse with 2.5. Alex limping with the U-Jerks to catch the slip. Oh. Good shooting out of config, but they're overlooking U-Jerks, and he's gotten away from config as well.
Yeah, good work. That limits the options.
They go ahead of it though. A gap in it, so Alex, you may not be anticipating this on long side. Ready for U-Jerks and still loses out the duel. Solid on the defense, please.
Or now.
Or now.
Whenever you want.
That would be welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Story, the boost.
Yay,
he did it again. And the AWP keeps moving.
Oh, yo, Story catches Alex this time on his aggress to the door. It's a tag. Gonna be cleared out here. And a convincing shot out of Story. Attack did not get much chance. I think he fired one bullet. And crouched into the line of fire. Hard shot to hit the tip of the dome. Spotted out, Molly short, nade long, push through, bomb on the back of config. Needs to try and get that down for the cash after a 3-man save. It's more in your interest.
This team, U-Jerk, Story, and of course, Dosse together under this store banner. And just a beautiful round. You love the way that one's pieced together, getting fired up. Change of pace.
Oh, they're trying in mid, but look at the damage. This is exactly what happens when you...
NIP were doing a decent job of knocking on that A door. U-Jerks, same position as Roman.
Roman's made it no secret of his cave occupation. Spotted out now, Headtrick. Leads this cleanly, chipping away at Roman now. Dips out as the cave swing comes through. Speedway, hard to get back into this site now. He needs someone to start hitting shots, as Astralis has. Headtrick builds upon it with S-Attack's help. It's all onto Story, nailing the first, but not interested.
Opening incisions. True. And they're able to...
They're pushing. That's their reaction. And they're not going to be overlooking S-Attack. They clear it out. Beautiful awareness from U-Jerks as he finds a double. Rez gone down. Headtrick's trapped behind the smoke. Versus 4. Chipping away. Great spray from Alex. Puts Roman on notice. U-Jerks still there. Roman, however, still with 1 HP to spare. Has hit the shots. It's 8.
Config's taken A main space, so this is called clear. They are through red. They've actually pushed their own smoke.
Interesting. I mean, very interested. Astralis, are you ready for config? Yes, nice find from the Dane. Now coming in from Temple, unusual fights for Alex and config. You'd think?
They're coming back?
Yeah, they're actually going to get trapped in here. It's a fight in Temple, in the pistol. What is this? Oh my god, it's working! The last 2 players A! Last 2 players A! Make it just the one, and they've won the round! You haven't got much to your name. So this really is the map here. Some miraculous survival and res. Yeah, this is the Counter-Strike nade.
But they're not going to clear it.
Of course not. And it leads to a good frag. He could be punished for that. If he gets his smoke, he gets away. That will delay. Oh my God, what was that? Oh my God, he gets 2 more. Story needs to live. Aristose needs to reload. And now they just need to get him off that bomb. There's no time for this defuse. They've got to get on it now. They are giving it a go. Tag's on it. Someone needs to stop it. And oh God, Config. He'll secure it for the Ninjas just in the nick of time. Tag gets it done. Look how close that was.
Cave against the Pistols. You've got to question, is it the most advised decision? He hits the deck with a double up.
Ooh, that sounded like a banger.
Well, the smoke was too deep.
Just peeking over the smoke with the boost. Now Rez has fallen. It's Hedrick's turn for the double in cave. Man advantage into the site. Oh, but Config's got a real opportunity to take down Story, and he has done so. By finding that frag, it's a 2-on-2. Retake. Oh, and he's nailed it. They don't even get the bomb down. Not a retake at all. It's an Aristose clear. He's not going to clear this. Oh, he does. Finds the headshot. Now Manny knows where Config is. The wallbang confirms his suspicions. A 1-versus-1 clutch for so much at stake. This Config's still thinking about cave. He's so worried about cave. He's on it. He's planned for you. And a clean headshot provided. Aristose.
But we lock horns again, and this is the opening incision. That ramp smoke too deep. Hedrick with a double up, but Ujek just keeps on shooting. Config, that was a beaut, and the spam was magnificent, denying the plan. The pressure applied, but Ujek's coming in huge. Sorry, Aristose.
He's across. No info on the cross. Oh, now Hedrick. He'll smoke them. Someone has to attend to the potential for red room. He's actually going to nade that as well, so Hedrick. Bit cautious. Mutierrez brings the fight through.
Why?
Good patience from Hedrick. Ujek's finding the gap on B. Just reses Deagle here. What can he do? Oh, beautiful from Rez. He only gets the one, kept humble by Ujek.
What's going on here? What's Tag doing?
Is he broke? Is his...
He must have crashed. Something's happened here, yeah. Oh, he's playing off his teammate's screen. Yeah, something's happened with Tag right there.
That didn't make sense.
Well, the game hasn't been going well.
Hold on, they're going through their cool motions. There's Roman. He's actually going to be running straight past them. Rez, come. Oh my God. He's taking them both down just like that.
Have to go all in anywhere. Oh, boost. Are they boosting or just pushing? Just pushing.
Pushing. And bang. Config gone. NIP's map pick soon.
Oh!
Whoa, soon to follow.
Ill-advised decisions on gun rounds, and it is just Hedrick, the final man standing in a 1-on-5 situation. He's in the right place. Here's the bomb going down. Takes the first. Hedrick, how many more have you got for us? Well, that's going to be it. Muterus, in-game leader from Saw, takes him down, and that is going to feel good. Roman was getting fired up, but not right now. The job not done. One more map required, and you'll be sending NIP home in tears.
Last place. Trying to give him some TLC. Chasing the waterfall.
Flashing to fight, the frag to follow.
Yellow. And goodbye. Towards this gap as they rotate down from ramp. Rez needs to be ready for this. Oh, what is that? He's hit the reload key. That will feel horrible for him. He knows he had that one dead to rights. That's just a bit of a brain discrepancy there.
Config's dead.
Oh no. Oh dearie me.
What can you say about that one? Nothing really. As Story will finish off Tag.
You got ITB. Oh, that's a real tough, bitter pill to swallow for Rare. But a convincing bit of damage done. Ujeks is also low. Mutierrez finding Alex.
Rez has a kill here, surely.
Rez should have the flank. And, ooh, Hedrick's missed a scout shot, but Rez is got dead to rights. Down he goes. Rifle.
You gotta go now, boys.
He's behind you. A pantomime of Counter-Strike. As, ooh dear, Config. He's got a couple more bullets in the dig. Puts Story so low. These body shots chipping away. Whoa. Finishes off one, finishes off two. Config swinging. Unable to find the knockout blow. Teammates are helping. Aristose is low.
Rez is the key.
Where's he gone? Come around towards the control. And it's
not expecting this.
Rez. No way they're ready for this. Aristose actually...
They're running away.
He's not interested.
Good effort from Config with the Deagle.
Seriously.
Thrust through the decon smoke. Couple of kills. The fight comes too late.
So we've got to keep our eye on that when we do get and swap over to the second half of play. Warp in the mix. Hedrick should be set for success here. He spotted the kneecaps of one. Tracks out Roman. Mutierrez is trying to cross. The HE from Alex does clear him out, but it's solid work from Headtrick here. He's just racked up with a double kill.
Yeah, maybe not expecting the AWP on Headtrick after the scout.
The fact that he's got down low. Oh, but they're going to lose their teammate. Harris caught lobby.
Yeah, timing.
Yeah, so nothing really to be said about this one. Muteris is being held. They're aware of the potential. Yeah, he's got a Molotov. But that's only really going to factor into delaying them. Now Story could meet the bigger AWP versus Scout. Story's actually beaten out Headtrick with a Scout v AWP duel. And now down goes S attack full after one. Puts a rifle into the mix for Roman.
Yeah,
can they convert?
They can smoke Decon.
Config's here. Got to get past him. He's a dangerous shooter, but so is Arostose. Kind of no win. You're losing either way. And Arostose again on the dig. He's got to double this round. And Rez is trying to get away. Arostose goes wide, misses his opportunity, but the round is theirs. This is 4, and that's off the back of a sore timeout.
Close Tech 9, and here it is towards Yard. Look how zippy is Story. What a cracker of a shot. This is the deagle work of Arostose. Incendiary land, smoke blown open, nobody spotted. Muteris ahead, nade on the noggin.
Another nade. Oh, what? Alex does not convert. Ujux just turns on a dime, nails the shot. Now they are down, and Headtrick's hit early. Not a comfortable duel. Flash forces him off the line. One slip pass, and he's gonna go down. Ujux nails it. Oh, he's getting flanked now. He's flanked. They're flanking the flanker. And oh no, S attack losing his life. How is this going down like this? It feels like
Save, gentlemen.
Saw for both of those engagements from Alex and Rez, they had the drop on him.
Story knows.
Didn't
he see him?
Didn't see him. Well, it was on his screen. I don't think he saw him.
Look up. Or don't look up. How does the movie go?
Yeah, don't look up.
Well, he did look up.
Steve Carell.
And he took down Config. Now it's just Rez to find. They can rip everything away from NIP as Rez will give up his position with the frag. 2 CZ75s as this is already feeling like it's gotten away from them. Hard push from Rez to be the difference maker.
He's giving it a good go. Hyper aggression, a double out of Ujux, and now Rez is empty-handed. Story comes down the ladder from Teed Roof and wins out the duel. Rez doesn't even take a shot. Nice one back, Config.
Being down, is he going to catch the timing on Config's vent slink? Became extremely Australian there for a second. You see on the vent, they can cover off his rotation points, and Ujux looking for more within the round. Needs to be careful. The scout, one shot, that's all he takes, the upgrades.
You can't counter it.
That's the quickest point from A to B to get you down secret.
Story. He's missed his chance there, and S attack's going to punish. No, that's unusual. But it has given a window of opportunity now for NIP.
Great.
Oh, Ujux is having a game. He's coming down. Muteris caught out. Rez contributes as well. As Arostose got a clutch in him, it would be impossible. He's trying to spray through the door, can't find him. S attack takes the defuse, and NIP steal away a second.
Look how quick Ujux is going. He's on his head.
On his head. Alex is dead. Oh, and a second from Ujux. He has just
half so far. And there it is. The smoke wall was up. The nade comes out. Last year.
The last chance saloon for the ninjas. Oh God. They are just running.
That was Alex again.
Yeah, he's having a very tough time. Config. Good for it onto Arostose. Advantage. Clawed back by Config. More down to Config. He's having
have to clear it. He knows he's here.
He knows he's around. And Muteris getting flanked. Oh, Config. Config's done so much this round, and now Muteris has made it a 2v2. They're coming door side. Story's in a power position. If Muteris can set up the crossfire in time, there is no way in. Rez has to hit a shot. Dead already. Only Headtrick, not the weapon for the job, and just firing off warning shots. Story's going to get run down by the USP. It's a 2v4. Money broken.
This is how it started. Roman gets the first, but it's Config, low HP from the exchanges towards the top side where he was standing tall. The fact Muteris gets 2, Story gets tagged here through the wall by the orb. Look at that, down to 18 points of health. But it's more.
Okay.
Game of tennis right now. Oh, look at the nades coming your way, Alex.
Not Alex.
Again, 3 rounds, 3 opening deaths. They just keep racking up.
Doesn't seem too interested in forcing the issue. It's Config, nice find from the squeaky door position. Catches Story towards the garage. And I don't know if Arostose is ever going to expect this. Yeah, he's a dead man. Beautiful round here out of Config again. Now, we know how the last one ended, and Config...
They still have this heaven space, though.
Head to Roma. They do still have it after all of that. Nice find. Headtrick. delivers. They have already slipped the net, though.
Should be an NIP round.
Should being the key one there. As, yeah, Headtrick's completely unawares of the potential for the drop already from Xantares. Rez in the heavens. It's a really well put together round. Now, it is Hessa tag, as you discussed, and he's gotten away with one. Gets himself the reload. Nade, puts him on notice.
There's a ramp push behind them. Rez is here.
What? Cleared! Roman, the awareness!
Just one. Just Hessa tag. They know he was beat.
Fiddling like a fidget spinner. 9. Here they come, takes his pot shot and gets the hell out of dodge. Story doesn't want to give anything away, but they are heading towards that low site. Rotations down the vents already there, and Mutiris, he's had a couple of shots. It's Ujux from the dark position, now combined with Mutiris. Oh, the last bullet in the clip. Alex dead after one, and saw. Yeah, you got to pay to play. You got to be able to play.
Well, he used to be able to pay to play.
Yeah, actually, yeah, excuse me. And Roman, he's taken down Rez. That was his attempt in the gun round. Mutiris puts one into a head trick. Alex just trying to retrieve the bomb, could lose his life in the process. And it's just as easy as this. This is a team that could be very exciting.
Well, there's still a long way to go for Salt.
And there's Story onto Config. Stops him from doing anything more than he already has. Rostose keeping it cool with that shotgun. Not going to be fun for us attackers. Yeah, shotgun in your backside wards you off of your look and clear. Dropping off to keep the pressure applied. And there it hit.
Molotovs available for Rez. Head trick alongside for the ride. Hut aggression with this shotgun, and Alex will find an opener. That's a change of tune.
One of the mollies was thrown, and now as all rounds typically lead
going ramp into the AWP.
To ramp. Story, what have you got for us? Gets the first onto
Rotation's
Config.
here.
Config just has to watch now. As the ninjas in pajamas, one by one, will fall to Saw. And in last place of the EU RMR, the ninjas in pajamas with 8 rounds over 2 maps. Completely disheartened and brought down to their knees by Saw.
The utility they've gone for in this one. Smoke and Molotov use the flames to block off the sandbags and see if you can set a path towards the site. Smoke goes down, but Madden's in position, Vince, and he's got backup.
He does. There's a flurry of CTs waiting outside here, but not able to deny the plant. It's going to go straight down in the smoke. And having a look at their utility, they've got no HEs or incendiaries, but they do have bullets, they do have sidearms. Sun Pius goes in, connects the first one. He has been traded out, though. May just needs to survive. This gives them a linchpin to play off, but Nickelback has thwarted all of that.
They're going straight on for the defuse, though. Snappy sticking it, and no one can force him off. Icy does eventually find the head, and it's all on Madden to get the job done. 9 HP, Vince, time's ticking. Even if he baits them back in, it looks like AMKAL have got a firm grasp on the round, and it's Icy. In the hands of Snappy, Vince. Up close, this could really be the meat grinder that bites its way through them, and Forrester falls.
And Burris, we know what he's capable of doing with that D, but Crowd is going to deny it this time.
To work with, and it's going to throw off the crosshairs. Needs to hit the headshot, though. At least Pepper's the first player, and Pius can trade onto it. But Icy response. We're down to the 3v3.
He's got a second one as well, and a third kill in quick succession on the side of AMKAL. The HE, though, will deny the bomb plant, and it gives Magisk an opportunity, a chance here. He's also healthy, full HP, and a fake in the dying embers of this round, but that's not the case. First player is going to go in, and he's down to 9 HP, but if he can land that quick-fire headshot, maybe there's a way forward for Magisk here. Smoke up and over, going to try and draw away the attention of Travis, who pops up, and Mage just puts him down.
The first CS2 major will be ripped away from him, and shows up massively. A beautiful clutch. Snappy.
It doesn't get much better than that.
It's mad. Sonic there as well, Vince. The stories write themselves.
Boris is trying to write his way back into this round as AMKAL have bypassed the smokes and the flashes, but Travis in the meanwhile, opposite side of Major 7-4, Madden is going to keep the dream alive and actually puts them into an advantageous position, but Crad, he's flanking, he's lurking, Snappy spots him, and now it's going to be down to Crad to try and push in. Spray comes out, but Sunpire shuts him down.
It's a best of 3, it's a different ballpark as well. You should be able to find your form. 2-man set up towards the ramp. Madden with the first contact. Boros using the nades to hold them back. They're fighting for it. Madden strikes with 2 already, Vince, so he has cut this push in half, leaving Forrester trapped on an island.
They have to throw in the towel if they continue to hemorrhage players, which is what's happening here. Icy and Pius, Boros are both here in separate angles. They have a mid-rotational player in the form of Madden that can quickly switch back around, but Boros has been plucked out from Krad. 30 seconds left. AMKAL still in this round.
25 seconds. Krad taking space. And Pius wants to peek in. Shoulders seen. Krad strikes and finds the first. Doubles up as well, Vince. The entries are allowing them a path into the bomb site, and Magisk on the rotate doesn't expect Icy.
Where they stalled. The exact same thing. AMKAL just won a 2v4.
What do Falcons do to answer straight back, Vince? An awful lot harder if you want to commit and fight on B. They're playing on the edge of the smoke as well. Magisk's looking for confidence frags, Vince, but he comes unstuck.
Forrester, who's always a pain in the backside, he's also quite an entry-focused player. And speak of the man, and he will deliver. Molly's now being tossed to the back of the site, and Crutch picked up another one.
Together. Last of the utilities used. Smoke round the corner. Icy waiting for the push, but straight through the smoke. Forrester finds it. The scalpel makes an incision, and the CTs realize this one's gone.
And difficult and painful is knowing that it was in your hands all along. You have the opportunity to carve your own path in this performance-based team FPS. Now Nickelback goes in, he's gonna, the memes about Vertigos is only one site, it's A all day, every day, and so far, this B site hasn't looked like a fortress. And that's gonna give AMKAL a lot of confidence going forward. Opens away into early rotations in future rounds, and that's where they can get more success on A.
Madden played a smart off angle by the window, gets himself a free Kalashnikov. Especially if they can hold on to these, they're not only going to get free weapons, but pretty much cleaning house on the T side as well.
And they also get the AWP out for Sun Pius. He's got 7 kills so far. He's had a solid game, but we haven't seen him with the AWP, and now we have it. Oh, they're going to be interested to dip their toe in the pool and see what the temperature's looking like. And Travis is happy. Takes the kill. Travis and the rest of AMKAL are about to just push straight in, but there's Frost with a double spray.
I love going for these B plays, though.
I know, right? It's strange. It's kind of mind-blowing to me because, yes, B site is getting a lot more play than it used to, but the fact they've barely even touched the A side of the map so far is very, very odd.
I suppose the entries have been working for them. Oh, this already got a little bit awkward towards middle, actually. They tried to run down Magisk. I mean, Forrester found a way in. He's the last of the utility to force the players out of position, but just taking a lot of damage from that Molotov, but luckily he's got the backup of the scope. Like they had lost a lot of their confidence in the opening rounds. Now they're playing more aggressive again. They're taking map control. They're fighting for it. Off angle in play though for Krad. Meanwhile, Ramp is under siege. Boros, he wanted to crouch around the corner and find the pick, but he's been taken down by the tripwire, and it all goes down to a 4 versus 3.
Snappy's unable to get across to a weapon either. They're out of range for him. Sun Pius though connects the first shot. Snappy can maybe play a little bit of bait here and try and draw out some fire. Hiding in the smoke between 2 players, but Forrester's found him. And a Sun Pius on the wrong side of the smoke just has to back away with 15 seconds. This bomb is looking to get planted down a slight gap in that smoke, and Sun Pius makes the most of it. But the plant has come through.
Sun Pius is controlling the retake single-handedly, but he's got backup. Magisk has already won a single clutch from this position, and he thrusts it into a 1v2, all on Forrester. Sun Pius does it all on his own.
Madden jump peeking, has spotted multiple players. Oh, Boros. He's found the timing, he's found the window, and he snatches Forrester away.
He's got all the info in the world. Positionally, he could completely cauterize this rotation with a single slice. Chops his way through one. Snappy gets the backstab end against the last 2 members of AMKAL.
He just was playing anti-flash. And this should be a slaughter. They line up and Snappy picked up a 4K with the AWP push at the back of the site. Julies go in, but it's Boros again with a pistol.
Falcons clearing out the sandbags, making a ton of noise as they set themselves up for the play towards the A site. Backups arrived, and it's Icy with the dualies.
Right behind the smoke, though. Oh, the timing! He turns around just as Sun Pius pushes. And that was maybe the ace up the sleeve that they had. And instead, it's gone and turned into a joker, and now Forrester is getting peppered through the smoke. And
Nickelback saw the head of Sun Pius, and the Molotov will force him out of position. Icy still alive, but his teammate falls.
And it looks like AMKAL are tripping over themselves. Some great utility from Falcons. Icy and Forrester, though, is going to step up. And the Sun Pius just making sure these angles are covered off before he goes in for the plant.
One of the edges they had, though, was the offensive utility. They had a HE and a Molotov on Magisk. He's thrown both of them out towards CT side and only did about 20 damage between both. Now they can edge their way back in. They're trying to take the site control as they're creeping their way towards the players. First man's going to fall. Magisk with a double up, and it's all on Krad. Famas in hand. Finds one. The worst things when. And now Vince, Falcons look firmly in control. Icy gets the opening pick, though, as he takes down Boros. Starts off round 17 with success, at least.
Umpires gets flashed out. Nickelback's there to follow up. Madden burning to a crisp on 28 HP, throwing the smoke to keep himself alive and swell in. Make this feel a claustrophobic endeavor. Travis threw the smoke onto Magisk, so we're not done just yet, Jackie. It's been... You're going to get away from you. You're going to have bad performances. You're going to have shots that you wish you'd hit, clutches you wish you'd made. That's the nature of the beast. But there is also a recency. There's still at least something to be excited about. There's something to be a bit optimistic about. And maybe we're selling them short right now, but Sunpires cuts.
Madden has taken a mile of map control off of AMKAL. Side with this orb, but will they be able to make their move into the site? Again, he delivers.
Sneak his way up. He's also on 16 frags, by the way, but misses the spray. The way he's been playing, you'd expect that to connect, but he would have called. A lot of damage was done. They may not anticipate the double stack on side, and that will cost.
And that means a lot more pressure on their AWPer, on Icy. A round like this, he needs to thrive. Nickelback takes all of the fight. He tries to deal damage. The trades aren't looking good for them, though. Oh, it could cause issues, especially for Travis. Didn't expect them to walk their way out middle. A round where Falcons had nothing to their name, but they're making it work, piecing together the final round that they needed off the back of the broken round. And for Krad, it's all on him to clutch it, finds the head of Magisk. He's baited round the corner, and isn't it fitting? It's Sunpires with a stolen AWP to close it. He was the difference maker for Falcons in the map, and he guarantees their victory in the first.
Yeah, excellent performance from Sunpires.
Forrester fires off the warning shots, and Nickelback holds towards Donut.
All right, idea just slightly off on the timing. Although Forrester's bagged himself one, he will fall prey to Magisk's Glock, and the post plant has already been put down. Those Julies, though, devastating damage. And in doing so, Snappy now does have the backstab, but he's missed his opportunity. And it's looking good for AMKAL to pick up this pistol round. They're going for the defuse, the full 10-second. There's nothing Snappy can do about it. Just has to sit there and hope he can get some exit frags.
Even if he picks up the kills at the end, it doesn't really matter. To shut down the player towards the back of the B site there. Trying to fight for a bit of cave control is Snappy.
They've decided that A is the site they want to try and aggress onto. Madden's going to get pushed in. Nickelback takes him. Forrester at the back of Temple, though, is putting down the pain with the M4. There's another one. 10 seconds to play with the Magisk caught between multiple angles. AMKAL. Oh, what an entry for Magisk as well.
A lot of tiny details. Krad could be caught sleeping here, though. Nade in the hands, so Snappy finds the frag. Travis, you've really got to put the foot down. He's got backup, but if he peeks, Sunpires should be ready for it. Again, though, he inflicts some damage. He's burning. He's trying to get out of the Molotovs that are spreading all over the place. Meanwhile, Nickelback chimes in with two massive frags and looks for a little bit more. The bomb's dropped on the ramp. Sunpires is scoped in, but he gets swung upon, and the round is being ripped away from Falcons.
Sunpires from 0 to 0 from the last map to this one. I think Magisk realizes, but it's more designated towards the catwalk. This could prove to be more of a detriment than a blessing. This leaning tower of CTs, head-to-head through the smoke, and there is the spray. Boros knows it. He's playing patiently, but it's not going to be a virtue this time around. And Icy will nail Snappy with the AWP. Everything beginning to shape up nicely on the side of the CTs. AMKAL looking like a different outfit from that Vertigo performance. We saw this have a lot of success on Vertigo, however. And Madden, oh, he tried so desperately to beat that Molotov, but
back, spamming through the donut. Forrester pushing up, but he runs into the crosshair of the in-game leader for Falcons. The Galil strikes him down. They peek into him one by one, though, and he's finding opportunities to punish. They need to mount this retake cleanly. Flashed in by his teammate, peeks off the back of it. Snappy, he's single-handedly piecing this one together, Vince. He's put the team on his back in this round and is proving that it's not just about his brains, it's his brawn too. But the AWP claps back, time ticking. They jump on it, but they're forced off the bomb.
forced by Mages. There's not enough time, even if icy can clean up the rest of the straggling tzzz. AMKAL will concede, and he's typically the aggressive sort of entry frag type player. Not been working out that wide swing, working wonders though on the side. Consistency, and you were talking about kicking the door open. It looks like they've broken their foot on the door as it stands right now. It was locked the whole time.
Looks like they should be able to walk all over them. Peek up towards lane. Second opportunity with the AWP. His second outing yields very little success. With the same timing, so even if one of them falls, there should be a quick trade. A little bit delayed, but Forrester get leaders right now as well.
And again, it's Nickelback that comes out ahead with 2. And desperately looking and seeking for his first kill is going to be denied again. No, he actually does get it just beforehand. A bit of an awkward spray from the MP9. And now Snappy, oh, those are crispy headshots. Keeping his team in this. You said the battle of the IGLs. Well, Snappy is trying to do everything by himself. Now, Puppet Master smoked out of position, has to try and rush through that smoke if he wants to try and deny this one, but decides actually he's going to bypass it. IQ, in-game IQ off the charts. He's going to be snatching around for another frag, looking for Icy, running out of ammunition, but he forces him off the side again and can go back in for a re-go. It's going to be a full defuse from Icy if he doesn't wide swing. 6. The rest of Falcons have 11 frags between the 4 of them, and Snappy is on 10. Magisk down through the smoke once again from Forrester. And Snappy waiting for that replenished magazine to come in so he can make the most of that timing of window of opportunity. Knows that Nickelback is here. He's going to wait. He wants to see if there's more players around. He wants to see if a rotation comes in and allow his teammates to move in firsthand. And he may be given that. Icy's now come in. Snappy, oh, he's seen both of them. Snappy, that is beautiful.
Is giving them countless opportunities, but you have to close on them. And Forrester, he wants to piece together another round, upset the mastermind of Snappy and leave them with their heads in their hands. Towards Temple, a man pushing through Donut and Travis flanking back to CT. Snappy again picks up an impact frag, but it's slipping away. It's all on Madden, and he's going to be furious if this round gets snatched. Travis is on the bomb, he's flanking up, but he needs to find the frag. Spams in the smoke, but he gets it, Vince! It doesn't matter that Snappy's trying to...
Sonic stood behind them. He waited, he played this round perfectly. He's been playing so many of these rounds as well as he possibly could. Is this where the fortunes do start to turn around? Molotovs, flashes, smokes all being deployed. And more importantly, entry frags, Magisk with 2. Something has gone truly wrong. Travis, in the meanwhile, though, going to keep the dream alive of at least holding on to these 2 weapons. So this carries even extra weight, it would feel. Sunpius going to go in for that peek. Hasn't spotted any players, but if Travis goes for the wide swing on the cave, they need to make sure they don't trip over each other. So Norp's worst nightmare. Crosshair placement, perfect. Crad gets 2. And Sunpius is going to get smoked out as well, but just the wrong timing. And now Madden needs to get entries from ramp. There's one. 2 players going to be lining up for him. The spray goes right down the middle. A 2-on-3 with 40 seconds, and Sunpius and Magisk decide to pull the plug, but that's going to be into the arms of Crad and also Forrester. Both players exceptionally low, 15 HP between the 2 of them.
A gust of wind could take them both down. And Forrester nipping at their heels, chasing them with the SMG. Sunpius on the off angle, repeaks, wanting to slice his way through him, but falls. All on Magisk with 5 HP. Hero's journey to 10. Madden, with confidence, change of pace. He's already creeping his way up into the bomb site. Icy gets revenge for what happened in the prior round, but Magisk has already found an opportunity to trade. Meanwhile, though, Forrester fires off some red-hot shots and bodies both Magisk and Boros. He's still going.
Evaporating all the oncoming T's. And Sunpius, you win this pistol, you can bridge the gap to 10-5 at that point is possible. But they've been exploded outside. All 5 of AMKAL picking up the pace, and Sunpius can only muster up the strength for 1.
Too many targets to choose from. Target rich. They've got an edge. They outnumber them, but Nickelback.
Travis in the back from Forrester as they just try and rush down this plant. Oh, Snappy! That headshot. Insta to the face of Travis, putting Forrester into a 1-on-2. We know his aim is up to scratch, but Snappy again, the hero the Falcons need.
Snappy wrapped back around to double up. Nickelback sees 1. Travis still seems like he wants to clear this angle if they go running out, and it's the right decision to make, but it's a slow peek into the MP9. And Madden with 2.
Pop flash, no kind of flash whatsoever around the corner beforehand. There we go. It finally comes in, but it's too little too late. The Massacre is already, as Forrester getting singed to 80 HP, bypassing the cave, gonna go look into middle, and he does get one, but it's traded out briskly. Second kill comes out for AMKAL though, and they have the advantage. Sunpies has seen the barrel of Icy's up around the corner, but he knows the second player went to red. Meanwhile, Snappy comes through again. 2 kills out of nowhere.
It's always Snappy. Snappy is the beast for Falcons right now, and he sets up Boros to be the backstab to save it. He's about to be cut off. Boros is waiting. A single tap's all he needs, but he gets bested. Crad clutches it into a 1v1, and with a minute left, Vince, it's all on this.
The call may come through that this last player is low. Tech 9 in hand. He's found it, but Crad takes his head anyway.
In a situation where it felt like he was spotted and about to be smoked, he's the one that blows them away like a hurricane. And Snappy. How many times is he going to make these kind of plays?
I mean, the pain he must be feeling right now, the frustration, the anxiety as Nickelback decides to just rush straight onto the site. And it's more of the same for Falcons. A 4v1, and Icy, his position known, at least flicks on to Boros.
He's pre-scoped though. He's heard the audio cue. Snappy jumping across is really baiting his attention. Time ticks away. It keeps him toying with the CTs in terms of the utility. They get the smokes out towards Red Room. Oh, the Tech 9 though gets an entry, and Icy finds another one. The pistols are starting to sing. Vince, is this how they get their 12th off the back of a big flank from Crad?
Oh, he's waiting. He's lining up the perfect shot. Sunpire's not sure where he's getting shot from right now and gets swept in. Lack of utility. Aggression from Sunpire's. Missing the shot though. And Icy doesn't bite down. He doesn't go for that flick shot. Well-placed flashbang, but Forrester's already moved in, and the counter flashes are on point. HE's now in the rush as well. Sunpire's is a dead man.
At the bottom of ramp, he's got to deny them. Finds the flick onto the first, swings the scepter as he lines them up and takes down 2. He's fighting
that fight. Time and time again, Snappy goes down finally to the hands of Travis, and now he has to watch on. Agonizingly close to clutching this round, to keeping themselves in with a shot, but Travis is going to neutralize Madden, and now may just cast the clutch to 1v2. What else can Snappy do? 26 kills, and they still lose the map.
Ripped away from them. We're into the opening pistol round, then AMKAL on the T side. Wolfpack bombardment, a split push towards the A site. Boros strikes first. Magis claims 1 as well. Forrester wins inside of Palace in his 1v1. But quite quickly, the entire T-side team is being whittled away.
Sunpire's opposite side of Murder Hole. And there are 2 players there. They do actually have a bit of a...
Pius waiting with those Julies in a prime-time position to punish. They peek on top of the van. Snappy firing off the warning shots, softening them up, making it easier for them to finish off the T's one by one. They bombard their way in.
Would rather play safe. Grenade up and over into ramp. No real damage inflicted. Look as though it's going to smash into 3 players. Instead, though, the Molotovs are keeping them at bay. And Magisk, although flashed a couple of times, has been kept into position. Now the HE's firing with the smokes. Although AMKAL haven't got across to the site, they have made up a lot of space on Tetris.
2-player peek towards the window, but 1 is more than enough. Boros hits the head of Crad, brings them back to a 4v4. Snappy, though, getting his hands dirty, charges through CT and lays claim to another pickup, but it's quite quickly gotten out of hand, and it's all on Boros in a 1v1. Same crowd in the arena to appear at the Royal Arena and live that dream at the PGL Major. To have it ripped away would be soul-crushing, and Madden, he delivers to at least buy them some time to play with. First couple of frags are found. The scout tags them up as well. And the flicks are looking good. St. Pius, maybe he doesn't need that AWP, Vince. The scout works well enough. Madden starting to play with a bit more confidence as well as he takes control towards top middle. Big shots.
Faking for the drop down into window. Really just trying to force one of these players on B away, and Travis catches Snappy as he changed his attention elsewhere. Boros can't make the most of it. There we go, finally gets his man, but he's gone through the bulk of his magazine. A weakened Forrester finished off. And Icy should be dispatched in the next few moments. 3 players alive for Falcons, and that's good enough.
The previous map at least collected a couple of opening frags early on. Sampaius swinging the scythe as he takes a nice peek down towards mid early. Gets
very accomplished Shadow player. Seen time after time in the past him having huge explosive rounds. And there's another one as he passes a bullet between the eyes of Travis. Spray from Nickelback was always labored, always struggling. So they could focus their attention onto the Dane in Shadow. And with Forrester on 14 and Icy not much better off at 53, there's also a flank in play again from Snappy. Into the monster of Ancient, but he has dealt with that demon.
And they're kind of biting down on it. Problem is though, Bomb's wrapped back. Nickelback's there with him. Oh, they're about to get crunched at middle as well. Icy gets the pickup though, Vince. What's going on here?
It's a complete chaotic mess of a round, but somehow AMKAL are getting success in this one. The clarity and chaos of Icy, as we saw many times on Ancient, but the timing's not really going to afford him the luxury of playing cautiously at this stage. The shot from Sampaius may miss, but they have the backup plan of Magisk. As he shows his hand from Palace and the Molotov, although it went to Firebox, is not going to affect either of these players. Travis can get his hands back on the bomb again, but it's a fake. It's a ruse to try and... So be careful what you wish for, Travis, because he's going to peek in a few moments, but not required. Magisk denies the bomb. No one's been slow. Remember, Madden was 0-8, 0-7 at the start of Ancient, was struggling. No one is in that kind of position right now. Fast hit coming through onto the A side.
They've already bypassed Magisk in the smoke. Crad, whilst running, hits the head. Okay, this is the Wolfpack CS that we wanted to see. This is AMKAL's bread and butter. And they're making a right meal out of this round. Falcons, it's blowing up in their face. Boros turns tail and runs. Icy atop mid. Ready.
He knows the importance of neutralizing this AWP and forcing the rebuy. This could put them into an awkward buy in that last round. Icy's going to find his man. We know when he's playing some of his best CS, he's taking those aggressive angles, those aggressive peaks, as we see there through the smoke. But in doing so, revving their engines is going to give their position away. That's exactly what happens. They hear the thud of players dropping to the deck, and it's more into their coffins as Snappy snatches away the life of 2. Forrester now springs into action. Icy spots himself Snappy and deals with him accordingly. Well-placed Molotov.
Bomb down. Icy, he's peeking into it, but Forrester holds for the flank. Suspicion of both of the angles for these last 2 remaining Ts. Sprints at the first, claims Forrester. But
he is watching the site by himself. Snappy goes aggressive, looking for information. It wasn't worth the cost of his life. But now Madden comes down. There's one kill with a 5-7. Nearly putting bullets together for a second. And Major shutting down Nickelback, who's of really anything. Crad has the upper hand and maybe getting the timing peak on Sampaius. Spots him and frags him.
On the clock, Icy has to instantly commit to the bomb plant and hope that he isn't swung upon. Boros cannot win his 1v1. Magisk is in the same position he was in last round. Will he repeat history, or will he upset and change the books this time? Peeks towards the back of the bench. Damage done, but no fragments before years ago. Legacy brands like Dream Eaters. Oh, it's a waking nightmare as Forrester. He's Freddy Krueger on the pistol.
And now Travis goes in for one of his own, putting them down into a slumber as Nickelback tucks them into bed. And that should be the pistol going with it. Snappy with the Glock against 5. Kick his PC and restart it.
Yep.
Let's have no more of those shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen. In 15, he's going to have to watch on and his teammates to try and remedy the situation, but Madden's not going to allow them that luxury. 2 entries now in quick succession, make it 3. And Falcons bouncing back with a vengeance.
Isolate them on A, and Crad's not going to expect this. He's shift-walked his way up the whole time, gets the backstab.
Side. But Icy may be able to sell this one away. Nickelback had so many options, but decided to go in for Madden. Post-plant comes in, but it's 3 kills back-to-back in favor of AMKAL. Magisk, in the meanwhile, is caught between 2 separate angles, and Sampaius, unlucky for some. And it's not looking like it's going to fare any better for him. He was playing on the close angle, was waiting for the molly to clear. Smoke's now down, double stack on connectors, going to yield the first frag, and it's Boros to fall again alongside Snappy. AMKAL with a huge advantage into this round. And now Crad is going to witness them push through. Sunpius with one. Nickelback caught between two separate players. He gets punished, and suddenly we're all even again. CT is going to get peached into, though, from Icy. Molotov to deal with this one. They're out in the open, but he whiffs his spray, and Mage just punishes him.
Forrester out towards the bench. Madden peeks in. Wallbang connection. Reface from Magisk. It's 2 frags, but it might be the golden hour. Sunpius, he's dawning. His 3rd frag of the round, needs the quad to close it, but he can't. From this, where does the story go? Travis holding for the push. Magisk in position to strike on shore.
Oh, that's a money nade. Travis eats that. More than 50 HP, disintegrates from the high ordnance, but it's Icy that once again kicks open the round. Travis finalized by Boros. And it's Magisk that takes the initiative as Crad gets one from Tetris, and again they're stuck between 2 angles, but this time they've dealt with it. This time they've dethorned it. Area, room for Forrester to move into. 2v2 retake, and Forrester so nearly finishes off Snappy, but that HE should be money. Somehow doesn't kill Snappy, but there's Icy to pick up the pieces.
Or die at this point.
As you said, this org, not just to be at majors, but to win them. You then think about it, but Icy again with another flick through mid. Best is opposite number. Sunpie is down on the bench for the time being, but it's up to Madden. First entry is going to give them a golden ticket to the B site. Snappy spotting players, but he can't finish off Nickelback. The player advantage remains in tow for AMKAL.
Boros cheating death towards the murder hole. The flame singeing his toes, but he's trapped himself back inside of window. The last 2 in Madden and Magisk, they're making their move. And Icy again finds a sick shot. Snaps onto it. Forrester waits. And the flick's there, denying entry.
Rampaging their way, stampeding Falcons out of this game.
The elements battering them out of position, but the pistols are singing. Sunpius
are able to punish Falcons for their mistakes. Maybe we're about to see the same outcome here, just in reverse. Travis holds on to his A1S. Double peek in, Icy punishes.
Not running as many defaults, relying far more on just bursts, on bombardments, on site takes. But Crad, he gets the opening frag, leaving them in a 4 versus 5, and the nades are eating them alive.
He gets evicted from this tournament, and that's it done. And Icy again, different position, but it's the same outcome. Oh, and a second as well. The wide swing re-peak, Mage just gets punished, plucked out. AMKAL with a 2-on-4 advantage.
Crad has got control of bottom ramp. He slipped into position, but Madden's looking for the face. He hits the head. He's got to arrive on the bomb site and instantly commit to that plant. Travis is coming over towards CT, but his path will be blocked by the Molotov.
Sunpius hoping that they don't peek through that Molotov to deny the bomb plant. That's exactly what's happened. And Madden was in no place to help. And although he's done a lot of damage to Icy, they know the timing does not favor Madden. He cannot win this round. It is a done deal. And that means 3 elimination points.
This could be where it all finishes. Forrester, he wants to wait and farm up the frags. It's a bait play and Crad takes 2. Nickelback breaks 1, but they're trading equally, blow for blow. Travis and Icy up against Sunpius and Snappy in what could very well be the end of this series, the end for Falcons.
Icy has the right idea. HE tossed onto Sunpius, takes 50 of his health away. Oh, that looked like it could be on. Super close. And that would have probably been the round spiraling with it. A third of the timer coming up on the clock. And in comes the peak from Sunpius, and he locks it down.
As they'd like, but they do have Icy's ult in play. 25 kills. Breaks the smoke at middle, expects the peak. A near miss on the shot. Crad already slain.
Nickelback gets 1 though. Down to 4 HP. But he's not going to live to tell the tale. Sunpius is there, shuts him down in the back. The backstab comes in. The flash is good. The follow-up damage even better. Travis catching Sunpius. And now down to Icy, who just connected a shot. 2-on-2. And Madden may have seen the barrel of the gun, but he can't punish him. But Boros can. And that leaves it all upon twistzz. May get the timing, may get the element of surprise, doing a bit of damage to Madden through the boxes. But Boris is watching his back and takes his damaged out through that fire. And so they have a good read of the situation. Oof.
The timing on these firefights, it's down to the tiniest seconds of difference. Madden, meanwhile, wielding the AWP, walks in towards B and cracks open, slaying the AWPer of AMKAL. He's playing inside of the smoke. He dives his way out, fires off the no-scope, but it won't connect. Repeat back round towards the bench. Forrester hoping he can hold, and he will. The bomb itself, left back towards T-spawn. It can be recovered and picked up. Boros, he opens it up, masking his movement by making noise with the AK as well, but it won't work for a second frag.
Run a little bit dry. But Sunpius attempting to reignite their prospects in the second OT round. Icy using the pillars of Sanctuary as the smoke will plume, affording him the luxury of re-peeking. This angle misses the shot, uncharacteristic. Maybe Icy starting to feel the pressure just that little bit in the spray. Not there for Forrester. Fighting, brute forcing their way through middle as well. Nothing delicate about this play. You can't argue with the results. May just gets the opener. Crad, aggression round the corner. Fair few targets have been softened up, and twistzz with 2. We said someone else needed to arrive, and he has.
And he somehow make the unthinkable happen. Snappy's running straight into his arms. It's now down to the 1v1.
Sunpius at least has the information at his disposal, AK additionally. The bomb is planted on the wrong side of the site, though, for Sunpius. And Forrester has a smoke, and a flash comes round the corner and shuts Sunpius down instantly. I can't imagine what's going through the minds collectively of Falcons at this stage, but they're thinking of going for a Palace push, and Forrester has the angle, and he has to kill. Madden next in. Hasn't been able to finalize this frag, but does get it on the second time of asking. So important.
Equalizing the situation makes the world of difference. And Boros goes one better. Slaying from shore. Oh, twistzz could behead the rotation and set them up for the play. Meanwhile, the back of B, it's on Snappy to win the round here. He lays down the law on the first. Icy is shattered in half. Nickelback breaks him.
Falcons in this round gonna be checking his angles. First spray is good, and Nickelback is low. Nickelback on 43, still jumps up and gets the timing peak on Madden.
Right now, he's looking for another head. The timing on the peak towards Forrester, though, is the difference maker. As Majis catches him with a nade in his hands. Finds the pick, Nickelback replies back. The utility and AKs are singing. And Majis has to go huge. He cannot. Smited by Icy's AWP. He opened up the game, and he seems to be the one that's gonna close it.
Falcons' days numbered, and the prospects of this major, and Boris has been one tap down. The Falcons are eliminated.
AMKAL